And over to the US now, demonstrators are again taking to the streets in Los Angeles.
Now, this as protests against anti-immigration crackdown continue in the second largest U.S. city. People are taking to the streets just ahead of another night of limited curfew set to come into force.
Protesters gathered outside a federal building in downtown Los Angeles. Demonstrators marched, they danced and sang in front of Edward R. Roybal Federal Building as members of the California National Guard and Los Angeles Police Department stood in formation nearby.
Protests over President Donald Trump's immigration raids have spread from California to other U.S. cities, with hundreds of nationwide demonstrations planned for weekend. More than 1,800 anti-Trump demonstrations are planned across the country by activist groups. These will happen on the same day. Tanks and other military vehicles will roll through the streets of Washington, D.C. in a parade marking the U.S. Army's 250th anniversary, coinciding with Trump's 79th birthday.
Now, a major protest took place in San Antonio, city of Texas. Hundreds gathered in the city's central area and marched near City Hall. The protesters were led by a drummer and they continued chanting in Spanish, saying, and I quote them here, "We are here and aren't leaving." Protests in San Antonio come a day after the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, ordered the state's National Guard to deploy to the city of San Antonio. The order in view of the immigration-related protests planned for this week, saying the soldiers are on standby. Abbott's move to mobilize troops follows Donald Trump's decision to send the California National Guard and Marines into Los Angeles.
About 700 Marines and over 2,000 National Guards are still undergoing civil disturbance training at Naval Weapons Station Seal Beach in Orange County. The Sherman would not speculate about when the Marines might join the 2,000 or so Guard troops that have been deployed in downtown areas to protect federal buildings during sometimes violent demonstrations against President Trump's immigration crackdown. Now, Sherman is commander of Task Force 51, which is overseeing the more than 4,000 Guard troops and 700 Marines who have been deployed to Los Angeles to provide security during the protests.
And for more on this story, our correspondent Susan Tehrani sent us this report from New York.
A wave of immigration-related unrest continues to unfold in Los Angeles, California, and is now spreading nationwide. LA Mayor Karen Bass has extended tonight's curfew, now in effect from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. after 5 consecutive days of demonstrations that included arrests, vandalism, and also clashes with the police. Meanwhile, cities like Chicago, New York, Seattle, Austin, San Antonio, and Denver have all seen protests. In a new CBS News YouGov poll conducted June 4th to 6th, 2 days before President Trump ordered the National Guards to LA, 54% of Americans said that they approved of Trump's deportation policy and 50% approved of how he's handling immigration. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.